Just 1 minute of delay, our brain can lose millions of cells. One side of the mouth suddenly droops slightly. One arm suddenly feels weak, unable to hold things firmly. The sentence that was just spoken sounds slightly slurred, not clear. Many people ignore those signs. They think I'm probably just tired, maybe I just woke up and I'm not fully awake yet. Until a few hours later, they can no longer stand up, no longer walk, no longer feed themselves or speak like before. If you or your parents or your grandparents have high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, or have ever complained of often dizzy, often having headaches, then I beg you, please stay with me until the end of this story. Today, we will speak frankly about stroke, cerebrovascular accident, and more importantly, how not to become the next victim. Hello to all uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, and friends.
I am a doctor who has spent many years working with patients who have heart disease and stroke. I have seen many faces, farmers who have spent their whole life under the scorching sun, in the fields, office workers who have sat at a desk for decades, mothers and fathers who have sacrificed for their children for many years and forgotten themselves.
When they lie on the hospital bed, their mouth drooping, their arms and legs no longer moving, as before their eyes looking at their loved ones, but unable to say a complete sentence. I see in them not only disease, but regret. Regret for the things they still wanted to do, regret for the words they still wanted to say. Many of them have told me, I wish I had known earlier. I wish I hadn't been careless with my high blood pressure, my cholesterol, my doctor's medications. Today, I am not talking to one particular patient. I am talking to all older adults around the world, and also to the sons and daughters, the grandchildren, who are worried about their parents and grandparents. Whether you live in the countryside, in a city, in the mountains, or by the sea, whether you speak Vietnamese, English, French, or any other language, your heart, your blood vessels, and your brain still follow the same rules. I want you to understand what a stroke is, why it is dangerous, who is at risk, how to recognize the signs, and most importantly, what we can do starting today. Let's imagine it's simply our brain is the command center of the body. The brain controls our arms and legs to move our mouth to talk, and laugh our eyes to see, and our memory to store information. To keep this center functioning, the brain needs to be nourished by blood. Blood travels through pipes, which are the blood vessels that go to the brain.
Stroke occurs when one of two things happens. Either the pipe suddenly becomes blocked by a blood clot, by plaques of fat, so the area of brain behind it is no longer supplied with blood, or that pipe ruptures, blood spills into the brain tissue, compressing and destroying brain cells. Whether it is a blockage or a rupture, brain cells are damaged very quickly. The brain is not like the arms and legs. A scratch on the skin can heal, but an area of the brain that dies is very difficult, almost impossible to fully recover. That is why people say a small blood clot, a lifetime of consequences. Why do I want to speak to older adults? Because as we age, our blood vessels also age. The vessel walls are no longer as flexible as before. They easily become stiff, narrow, and fragile. At middle age and in old age, we are also much more likely to have conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and heart disease. If these are not well controlled, they quietly damage the blood vessels little by little. Long-term high blood pressure thickens and weakens vessel walls, making them more likely to rupture. High cholesterol causes atherosclerotic plaques to cling to vessel walls, narrowing the vessel. An irregular heartbeat can form blood clots inside the heart. Those clots can travel to the brain and block a vessel. What is sad is that many people know they have underlying diseases, but they are careless. They take the doctor's medications for a few months, then stop. They only check their blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol once in a while. When a stroke occurs, the whole family panics. I want you to remember very clearly the warning signs of stroke, because if we can recognize them early and get to a hospital in time, the chance to save brain cells, to save movement, speech, and memory will be much higher. Around the world, people use the word fast. It means quick, but it is also the initials of face, arm, speech, time. Face, one side of the face suddenly droops, the smile becomes uneven, one corner of the mouth hangs lower. One arm suddenly feels weak, cannot be raised or is raised, then falls down, walking, feels off balance, unsteady. Speech becomes difficult. Slurred, unclear, no sound comes out, or sentences come out that do not match what the person wants to say. Time. As soon as you see any one of those signs, you must treat it as an emergency. Do not wait to see if it will go away on its own. Each minute that passes, millions of brain cells may die. Just remember, simply drooping mouth, weak arms, slurred speech. Call emergency services immediately. I want to tell a very real, very familiar story that may look exactly like your family. Mr. A is over 65 years old and has had high blood pressure for many years. The doctor told him to take his medication every day, but he often forgot or stopped on his own because I feel fine, nothing is wrong. One morning, while he was eating, his wife noticed something strange. His right hand was clumsier holding the chopsticks. He laughed and said, "My hand feels funny today." A moment later, his voice was a bit slurred. His words were not as clear as usual. His wife thought he probably just woke up and isn't fully awake yet. Let's see if it gets better in a bit. Half an hour went by. His face was clearly drooping. His right arm and leg almost could not lift. Only then did the whole family panic and rush him to the hospital. By the time they arrived, the golden window for certain treatments had passed. Mr. A was still alive, but walking became difficult. His right hand was no longer agile. Eating and personal hygiene now needed his wife and children's help. I'm not telling this story to blame anyone. I tell it because this scenario has repeated itself far too many times. Stroke often does not fall from the sky out of nowhere. It has sent signals, but we have ignored them. Why is stroke so dangerous? First, a stroke can take a life very quickly, especially in severe brain hemorrhages. Second, even if the person survives, the risk of living with disabilities is very high. Paralysis of one side of the body, difficulty speaking, difficulty swallowing, memory loss, confusion, personality changes. The patient suffers, the family also suffers. A person who is bedridden, unable to walk, means the entire family must scramble to care for every meal, every sleep, every moment of personal hygiene.
So, who is sitting on a time bomb called stroke? If you or your loved one is over 55 years old, has high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, smokes cigarettes, drinks a lot of alcohol, exercises, little, is overweight, has a big belly, has heart disease, or has ever had brief episodes of weakness or numbness in one limb, or brief facial drooping that then went away, then you must understand that the risk of stroke is very near. Do not panic, but absolutely do not be careless. What matters is what we do from now on. The solution is not some magical secret, but a combination of three things. First, controlling underlying conditions well. Second, changing lifestyle, diet, exercise, daily habits. Third, recognizing early and acting correctly when there are warning signs. Now I want to dedicate a very important part to all older adults around the world, regardless of country, skin color, language, about a healthy diet and the way of living for those who already have disease so that it does not progress and become worse. You might be living in a rural village, a crowded city, or somewhere very far from me, but the human body, the heart, the blood vessels, the brain, they are the same everywhere. The following principles are for everyone. First, let's talk about a healthy diet. I'm not going to talk about dry theory. I just want you to think about your dining table, the bowl, the plate in front of you each day. The first principle, more vegetables and more fruits. Whether you live in Asia, Europe, Africa, or the Americas, fresh fruits and vegetables are always good friends to your blood vessels. In each main meal, try to let at least half of your plate be vegetables.
Green vegetables, broccoli, carrots, tomatoes, cucumbers, leafy greens, boiled, steamed, lightly stir-fried salad, as long as they are cooked with little oil and little salt. Each day, try to eat 2 to 3 servings of fresh fruit, 1 apple, 1 orange, a small handful of berries, or the familiar fruits available where you live, as long as you don't add too much sugar. Vegetables and fruits help your blood pressure stay more stable, provide vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, help your blood sugar and cholesterol be easier to control, reduce constipation, and support digestion. Each bite of vegetable or fruit is like a small natural dose of medicine for your blood vessels. The second principle, smart carbohydrates. You don't have to avoid them completely, just choose correctly. Your body still needs carbohydrates for energy. What matters is the type and the amount.
If you can choose brown rice, oats, whole grains, wholemeal, or whole grain bread, sweet potatoes, boiled corn, cut back on excess white rice in one meal, reduce white bread, instant noodles, plain noodles, or pho, eaten over and over again with little or no vegetables. Avoid eating too many cakes, candies, biscuits, ice cream, soft drinks, milk, tea, sodas, and energy drinks. You do not need to give up rice or bread completely. You only need to reduce a little, increase your vegetables and choose carbohydrates that are less processed and higher in fiber. The third principle, protein. Give your body gentle and kind protein. Protein is very important for muscles, the heart and the immune system, but not all protein sources are the same.
Good for older adults and heart health are fish, especially sea fish if available where you live, skinless poultry, tofu, soy products, beans and legumes, eggs in moderate amounts if your doctor does not forbid them, low-fat milk and low-sugar yogurt if compatible with other conditions. You should limit eating too much red meat. Limit organ meats like liver, intestines, heart and kidneys, and limit processed meats such as sausages, cured meats, canned meat and bacon. Healthy protein is like good workers who repair and maintain your body. Protein that comes with a lot of bad fat is like workers who both build and destroy at the same time. The fourth principle, fat. Not all fat is bad. Your body, your brain and your heart still need fat. What's important is which kinds of fat you choose.
Good fats used in moderate amounts are vegetable oils such as olive, canola, sunflower, soybean, sesame, nuts like almonds, walnuts, unsalted cashews, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, and fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Fats you should limit include lard beef, fat lamb, fat chicken skin, duck skin, deep-fried foods, French fries, fried chicken, fast food, cookies, commercial pastries, and oily snacks. You don't need to eliminate fat completely. You just need to switch to fats that are gentler and kinder. The fifth principle, cut down on salt, especially if you have high blood pressure. For many older adults, the habit of eating salty has been with them all their lives. Lots of fish sauce, soy sauce, salt pickles, and salted foods. But too much salt is the enemy of blood pressure and blood vessels. Eating salty food for many years raises blood pressure, causes fluid retention, and makes the heart work much harder.
Start with small steps. Dip less into salt fish sauce or soy sauce at each meal. Gradually reduce the amount of salt you use in cooking. Lower it slowly so your tongue can adapt. Limit canned foods, instant noodles, sausages and fast foods. Instead of adding more salt for flavor, use natural seasonings such as onions, garlic, ginger pepper and herbs. They add fragrance and are better for your health. The sixth principle, sugar less sweetness so your heart and brain suffer less. Everyone likes sweetness, but for older adults, especially those with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol and heart disease, sugar is something that needs tight control. Try to cut back on sugary sodas, milk tea, coffee loaded with condensed milk and sugar, bottled juices, energy drinks, candies, cookies and cakes. Choose water as your main drink plus unsweetened tea, coffee with little or no sugar and fresh fruit instead of sweets.
Sweetness in your mouth for a moment can mean bitterness for your heart, your brain and your blood vessels for a long stretch of life. Please remind yourself of this sentence every day. Now, I want to speak more directly to those who already have disease, those who have had a stroke, who have heart disease, high blood pressure or diabetes. Many people ask me, now that I'm already sick, is it still worth changing? The answer is yes, it is, and very much so. We may not be able to erase all the damage that has happened, but we can absolutely stop the disease from getting worse, reduce the risk of another stroke, reduce the risk of heart attack and heart failure, and live longer with better quality and less dependence. The first and most important thing, do not stop your medications and do not try to be your own doctor. Take your medications exactly as your doctor prescribes. Do not stop them on your own. Do not lower doses or change drugs based on someone's suggestion.
Many recurrent strokes and heart attacks happen because patients stop taking their medications when they feel fine. Blood pressure medications, heart drugs, cholesterol-lowering drugs, blood thinners and antiplatelet drugs. Many of these are to prevent future events, not just to make current symptoms go away. Treat taking your medicines regularly, like brushing your teeth every day, not because your teeth hurt today, but so they will not decay or fall out tomorrow. Next is how to live through a typical day. Of course, each person needs to adjust according to their doctor's specific instructions, but I'll suggest a general structure for all older adults around the world who are living with heart disease, high blood pressure, stroke or diabetes. In the morning, when you wake up, lie still for a few seconds and then slowly sit up. Sit on the edge of the bed for 1 or 2 minutes before standing to avoid low blood pressure and dizziness. Drink a small glass of warm water.
If you have a machine, measure your blood pressure as your doctor instructed. Take your morning medicines on time, then do light exercise for 5–10 minutes. Joint rotations, deep breathing, walking slowly around the house. Breakfast should be simple but healthy: oatmeal, whole grain bread, a little boiled egg, some fresh fruit. Limit fried food and avoid using too much salt and oil. At midday, eat enough but not too much. A reasonable portion of carbohydrates, lots of vegetables, and healthy protein such as fish, chicken breast, or tofu. Rest and take a short nap of 20–30 minutes if you can. In the afternoon, if your health status is stable and your doctor allows, walk for 15–30 minutes or practice gentle exercises such as qigong, yoga, or stretching. Do not overdo it. Avoid exercising outdoors in extremely hot or cold weather. For dinner, eat at least 3 hours before bedtime. Eat less than at lunch. Avoid overeating.
Cut down on carbohydrates, increase vegetables and healthy protein, and limit fried, fatty and sugary foods. Before going to bed, take your evening medicines if prescribed on time. Relax, breathe deeply, listen to soft music and talk with your loved ones. Avoid watching TV or using your phone late into the night and try to keep a relatively consistent bedtime. Many people, after having a stroke or developing heart disease, are very afraid to exercise. They fear that if they move or train, their illness will flare up. In reality, exercising correctly and in the right amount is an important part of recovery and preventing future events. After a stroke, rehabilitation programs help regain walking, relearn speaking and swallowing, and exercise weak limbs. In the long term, when the doctor agrees it's safe, light, regular physical activity will help stabilize blood pressure, improve sleep, lift depression and anxiety, and reduce the risk of another stroke. The principle is to start slowly with short sessions and then increase gradually if your body tolerates it. If you feel chest pain, severe shortness of breath, dizziness, severe headaches, increasing weakness or more slurred speech while exercising, you must stop rest. And if it does not improve, go to the doctor. Exercise is medicine, but every medicine must be taken in the correct dose. People who have been through serious illness are very easily sad, lose confidence and worry about becoming a burden. Those feelings, no matter which country you live in, are the same. If you are in that situation, I want to tell you something from the bottom of my heart. You have already gone through a major event. The fact that you are still here listening, seeking ways to live more healthily, is already something very worthy of respect. Allow yourself to talk to your children, your grandchildren, your friends, and your doctor. Let yourself speak about your fears. Let yourself ask for help when you need it. Do not carry everything alone in your heart. Your heart and your brain are already tired enough. Don't force them to strain even more because of emotions. Sleep is the same. You do not have to sleep like when you were 20, but try to go to bed earlier. Limit watching TV or using your phone before sleep. Keep your bedroom quiet, airy and comfortable, and talk to your doctor if insomnia lasts for a long time. Good sleep is a very natural way for the body to repair and recover, so that when morning comes, you still have the energy to walk further along your path. I want to repeat everything I just shared about diet, exercise, daily habits and medications. It's for all older adults around the world, not just for any one person. No matter who you are, where you live, or what language you speak, your heart, your blood vessels and your brain are all affected by similar things. The food you put in your mouth each day, the number of steps you take, whether you take your medicines regularly, whether you sleep enough and peacefully, and whether the worries you carry inside are shared with someone or not. Stroke, heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes. These sound heavy and frightening. But what is even more frightening is knowing and still living as if we don't know. Today, if you have listened this far, it means you do know now. And once you know, you have the right to choose to let everything stay the same, or to start changing bit by bit. No one demands that you be perfect. No one demands that you eat exactly like a textbook starting tomorrow. No one demands that you go out and walk many kilometers at once. No one demands that you smile all day as if you have never worried.
But you absolutely can eat a little less salty than yesterday, drink a little less sweet than yesterday, walk a few more steps than yesterday, go to bed 15–30 minutes earlier than last night, and take your medications more regularly than last month. Each of those small changes is a whisper to your heart and your brain. From today on, I will treat you better. If you're an
Knowing
older
the
adult,
signs
I
can
want to send you my
significantly
deepest
improve
respect.
treatment outcomes for
You
this
have already
condition.
gone through so
Today, I
many
want to discuss
years
the
and so
importance
many
of early
events.
detection.
The years you have
Knowing
left
the
deserve to
signs
be
can
as light and
significantly
as healthy
improve
as
treatment
possible.
outcomes for this
If you're a
condition.
child
Today,
or
I want to discuss
grandchild of
the
an older
importance of
person,
early
please share
detection.
this story with them.
Knowing the signs
You may
can
not be able to cure
significantly
their
improve
disease for them,
treatment
but
outcomes
you
for
can
this
live better
condition.
with them through
Today, I
it.
want to discuss
And if one
the
day,
importance
thanks
of
to what you
early
heard
detection.
today, you
Knowing
recognize
the
the signs of
signs can
stroke early,
significantly
call
improve
emergency
treatment
services in
outcomes for
time and
this
preserve a
condition.
loved one's
Today, I want to
smile, their
discuss the
steps and
importance
their
of early
voice.
detection.
Then
Knowing
everything
the
we have just
signs can
talked about will have been
significantly
truly
improve
worth it.
treatment outcomes
And
for this
please
condition.
always remember
Today, I
what
want
I
to
say
discuss the
here is
importance
general
of early
knowledge.
detection.
It does not replace
Knowing the signs
consulting,
can
examining and
significantly
treating
improve
directly
treatment
with your
outcomes
own
for this
doctor.
condition.
If
Today, I
one
want to
day you
discuss
or
the
your loved one
importance of
suddenly has a
early
drooping mouth
detection.
weakness in an arm or
Knowing the
leg,
signs can
difficulty speaking, a
significantly
severe
improve
headache,
treatment
dizziness,
outcomes
or
for this
blurred
condition.
vision,
Today, I want to
treat it as a
discuss
stroke
the importance
emergency
of
and
early
go to a
detection.
hospital or call
Knowing the
emergency
signs
services
can
immediately.
significantly
Do
improve
not wait
treatment
until the
outcomes for
day
this
you have to
condition.
say,
Today, I
I
want to
wish I had
discuss the
known earlier.
importance of
Today
early
you do
detection.
know. And you can
Knowing
begin
the signs
protecting your
can
brain and your
significantly improve
heart,
treatment outcomes
starting
for
from
this
this very
condition.
moment.
Today, I